The United States Marshal Service, the clerks of the court of the United States in Greenville, Tennessee, and the senior federal judge, Robert Leon Jordan, have made it abundantly clear throughout their writings and their orders and their opinions, in our case, that Premier Mortgage Funding and Gerald Cugno defaulted in the case. They advised us in writing that Cugno and Premier Mortgage Funding had defaulted, and unless we asked for an entry of default judgment, they were going to dismiss the case. This is in a show cause order. We requested numerous times the entry of the default judgment. We filed affidavit, we filed a motion in support thereof, and we provided the court the suggested form of judgment. This was done 3 separate times. They refused to enter the default and dismiss the case. Bottom line is, this Cugno and Premier Mortgage Funding, they're one of the larger culprits in the mortgage fraud swindles of the 1990s and the early 2000s, leading up to the crashing of the markets in 2008. Premier Mortgage Funding and Gerald Cugno's organization were one of the more notorious, crooked mortgage outfits, mortgage operations. And when we sued them for the deception and the fraud in procuring the original mortgage agreements, they defaulted. They didn't deny that what they did was fraudulent, deceptive, and they defaulted. So under Rule 55 of the federal courts, we won the case, but Judge Robert Leon Jordan, it seems that at docket sequence 68, 69, 70, 71, that docket sequence has been played with according to the Pacer Corporation, and the Pacer Corporation advises me that the court either removed something or they sealed something without notifying us. We haven't been told why they messed with the docket, but the docket entries have been messed with. They've been tampered with. And of course, Robert Leon Jordan, senior federal judge, who knows absolutely damned well that Cugno and Premier Mortgage Funding defaulted, he won't enter the default judgment. He just, he's being obstinate, he's being dishonest, he's being untruthful, and it's not going to fly. And to perpetrate this judicial fraud and this judicial tyranny, it appears that they have decided to tamper with the docket as well. I have that in writing from the Pacer Corporation, by the way. And Robert Leon Jordan, we asked repeatedly for the entry of this judgment where Cugno Premier defaulted. And the idea that you don't, and your clerks don't realize it, and the U.S. Marshals don't realize that Cugno Premier defaulted is, it's absolute nonsense. I've got you in writing. And the Appellate Court of the United States in Cincinnati, Ohio, the 6th Circuit, I've got it in writing. So anybody wants to argue these facts, they're shit out of luck. And this is nothing short of a big theft, Judge Jordan. You're robbing the plaintiff. You're just outright stealing her rights, stealing her equal protection, stealing her due process, and stealing her property. It's a theft, Robert Leon Jordan. That's what you're involved with Cugno and Premier, Deutsche Bank, Select Portfolio Services, and JP Morgan Chase. It's a great, big, stinking, smelly, rotten, corrupt racket. Very unlawful, very illegal, and extremely unconstitutional. Senior federal judge, Robert Leon Jordan. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it right there. All the docket information and the case information is listed below. God bless.